The title of this story is Grandma's Favorite Lockdown. This story is written by Mangala Kamsakartuladar from Asan, Kathmandu, Nepal. Here, she tries to portray the psychology of an old grandma who loves to spend her time with her children and grandchildren. It is not that no one is there to take care of her, but she still feels alone. So, old grandma's favorite lockdown. Here begins the story. Grandma, didn't you say there is some problem with the TV? Shall I take a look at it? Saying this, her grandson named Prakash enters the room. As Grandma is too old to climb up and down the stairs and has to go up and down the stairs even to have lunch or dinner, her son Siddhartha moved her room near the balcony so it would be easier for her to move around the house. In Grandma's room, the ray of sunlight enters as soon as the sun rises, so that she can get the warm rays of sun from the window till evening. In winter, till evening, Grandma can enjoy the warmth of sun, and in summer, also the cool breeze of air moves around the room and keeps the room fresh. Grandma was moved to the best room of the house indeed. Grandma's son Siddhartha and grandson Prakash every day go to the shop they own and work there all day and return home only to eat and sleep. All the other grandchildren were busy with their school and college work. To take care of Grandma, her daughter-in-law Lakshmi Shova stays home all day. Grandson Prakash fixes the television and lets his grandma know about it and goes out of the room. It's been 10 days since Grandma has asked them to fix the television. No one has time even to enter her room. They were all busy with their own life and work. Sometimes her son Siddhartha comes to talk with her in her room when he comes home to have his lunch, so that he can spend some time with her, hoping she will not feel lonely. Her son bought a TV in her room so that Grandma can watch TV and spend her time. Compared to another channels, Grandma loves to watch Nevari songs in Nepal Mandal channel and Nevari story in Buddhi TV. She used to listen the hymn and whisper the hymn on her own. Often in regular days, Grandma used to be alone in her room. She used to remember and call her daughter Dilprabha and asked her to visit her. On Saturdays, which is a holiday in Nepal, her daughter and grandchild used to visit her. Last Saturday as well, her daughter and her grandchild visited her and they all gathered in her room making noises, and Grandma loved it. Today, for some reason, her son, daughter-in-law and all her grandchildren are in the house. On regular days, there will be no one around this time. But today, all the children are making noise. Her son Siddhartha bought some meat and came in the balcony and said to Grandma, "Mom, you told me that you want to eat momos, right? Today, we have to eat lots of momos till your tummy is full. Okay, Mom?" After hearing this, Grandma got so happy and said, "I love to eat momo, but it doesn't mean I can eat a lot. I am too old now." All the grandchildren reached there as well. The eldest grandson asked, "It's been a long time we haven't heard any stories from you, Grandma. Can you please tell us some good stories?" "To tell a story, I need offerings. Do you have any offerings?" Grandma asked jokingly. The other grandchild says, "Today's offering is momo. Is that okay, Grandma?" Then the other grandchild says, "Yeah, that should be good. After all, momo tastes so good." Grandma knew lots of good stories. Before, she used to tell these stories to her son and daughter. Now, she likes to tell the same stories to her grandchildren before they go to bed. But nowadays, all the children are busy with their mobiles and cartoon. They aren't much interested in listening to stories by Grandma. Before, when Grandma used to call them for their stories, they didn't show much interest. But today, they're asking Grandma for the story. Grandma is surprised and happy, and she took all the grandchildren in her room and tells them one story as well. Everyone has finished their lunch and they were all preparing to make momos for dinner. They arranged everything needed to make momos. They made a circle and sat around and started to make momos. Lakshmi Sova made a round flower and all the kids made the round flower into thin round shape. Prakash put some meat on it and Siddhartha closed the momos. Lakshmi Sova cooked the momos in the kitchen. As soon as the momo is ready, everyone started to eat it. Siddhartha called Grandma for the momo and said, "Mom, you have to eat momos till you're full, okay? We made this momo just for you and we have only used meats with no fat." Her daughter-in-law put some momo on the plate for the grandma. "Aren't you all gonna eat with me? Shall I eat alone?" asked Grandma. They were all making momos as well as eating the momos as soon as it was ready. Everyone was having a good time. It was almost night and they were still making momos. Everyone loves momos and no one was full yet. The one who is making the momos is busy making it and the one who is eating the momos is busy eating it. "Give me some medicine," Siddhartha asked his wife Lakshmi Shobha for some liquor. "Don't you know you're not supposed to drink during this pandemic?" Lakshmi Shobha replied, but still she gave some drinks in the glass and Siddhartha starts to drink it. As soon as he starts to drink, he begins to talk a lot about different topics. He starts to play tabla and starts to sing a song. "What's the news today? Can you turn the TV on, Prakash?" Siddhartha asked his son. In the TV, the news was on. Because of COVID-19, lots of people died in America, Europe, and many other countries. In Nepal as well, lots of people are testing COVID positive and number of people suffering and dying is increasing day by day. To be safe, please wash your hands with soap and water frequently. Gargle your mouth with warm water. Please stay home and do not go outside until it's an emergency. For grocery as well, please let only one person go to the store and buy the things so that it will be enough for the week. Please stay home safe. There is an addition of lockdown for 2 more weeks, etc., etc. After hearing the news, the grandma asked her son, "What are they saying in the news, Siddhartha? Million people died? Don't go outside? Why are they saying not to go out? I haven't heard any news like this before in my life, that we cannot even go out, and what are they saying about 2 more weeks? What was that for?" Rubbing eyes, Siddhartha explained to Grandma, "Yeah, there is a pandemic happening around. It is not safe to go out because of the virus. It is better to stay home during this pandemic. That's why we didn't go to work today. All the school, colleges, and everything is closed due to this. And we still don't know how long will it last." After hearing this, Grandma got happy. There was some kind of happiness in her eyes and she smiled. "Why are you so happy and why are you smiling, Mom?" asked Siddhartha. Grandma replied happily, "So in this case, I can spend my time with you, right? I wish the lockdown stays for always." This is the story of Grandma's favorite lockdown. Thank you.
40, 41, 40,
41.
40, 20.